Silver. The Speaker of the Assembly will be out by Monday as he fights those federal corruption charges. So what will change in Albany, and will Western New York have a bigger voice in the legislative process? News 4's Lou Ragoose is digging into those questions for us tonight. Lou.
Nalina, the Assembly will vote for a new Speaker on February 10th. And even if it is another Assembly member from downstate, our representatives hope reform will lead to Western New York having more of a voice. Longtime New York Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver is charged with taking $700,000 in bribes and kickbacks and making more than $3 million through a corrupt scheme. When he was led away in handcuffs last week, many of his fellow Democrats still supported him.
I spoke with a lot of my colleagues, and I led them through the 35-page complaint and helped them recognize the seriousness of this matter and the fact that a complaint with the U.S. Attorney is a little different than a negative article about you in the paper.
Buffalo Assemblyman Sean Ryan didn't publicly ask for Silver's resignation right away, but today he claimed that's what he was doing internally.
Speaking to the public would have been the easiest thing to do, but it wouldn't have been effective in trying to reach my two goals. And my two goals were, one, the removal of the Speaker, and two, a orderly transition of power.
Silver was one of the three men in a room, along with the governor and Senate Majority Leader, controlling New York State government. Ryan called Silver's reign as heavy on the dictatorial side and is proposing reform to the Assembly, including term limits for committee leadership. But Buff State political science professor John Lyons doubts too much will change.
I think most of the power in downstate anyways, so I don't know if anybody's going to emerge out of that in Western New York in any better position.
Other reform Ryan is pushing includes updating technology at the Assembly so committee meetings can be streamed to the public, and more transparency so all Assembly members know how decisions are made at the top. Live in the newsroom, Lou Ragoose, News 4 530.